It's May in Florida. Looking at this Krogen Express 52 at the Harbor Isles Marina in Fort Pierce, Florida, right near the Fort Pierce Ship Channel, headed out to the ocean and the Bahamas. Wanted to point out a few things. One, this beautiful cap rail on the back is varnished, but the rest of the boat is just fiberglass. Hate to use the word just fiberglass, but that means you don't have to varnish all of that gets rough and sprayed in the seaways, but you still have the beautiful cockpit for entertaining on the stern. Coming aboard the boat, we've got the Teak Deck, and again, that's an attractive, pretty decking, but it's also functional. It's non-skid. You can see I've taken my shoes off there, but the rest of the boat, again, does not have teak, so you've actually got the textured fiberglass decking, so it's a non-skid deck, and you can look and see how wide the deck is. I want to point out this post. This is a compression post that holds the dinghy davit up on the roof. We'll get to that later. Walking into the double doors, swings left and right, port and starboard. Coming into the salon area, you can see we've got a high-low table for a coffee table or for a dinner table, television, a couple of house chairs instead of built-in furniture you find on a lot of boats, and the galley. The galley is a pretty big galley with a passover. You've got a very large sink, a 3-burner gas stove, microwave, and of course your refrigerator. The refrigerator is a household refrigerator powered by a 110-volt inverter to keep that household refrigerator pumping out cold air and ice. Walking up into the lower helm, or the pilot house, you can see the dual GPS chart plotters, radar, and also the electronic shifters. Look how easy these are to shift. Of course, the engine's not running right now, but they're just as easy. That's called fly-by-wire electronic engine controls. One lever does the shifting and the throttle per engine. Usually mechanical shifters have two. One shifter and one throttle. Then the other engine will have two more. One shifter and one throttle. By the way, I'm looking over here. You can see the bow thruster. So that's the toggle switch for the bow thruster. The most important thing I wanted to show is the great visibility from inside of the pilot house. And then we've got the day bunk back here, or the watch berth, so you can use that to nap while somebody else is driving, or you can use that as a cocktail table up into the pilot house area. This is a remote control yacht controller, so you can see you've got bow thruster, stern thruster if the boat has one, starboard engine, and port engine. So this is remote control. You can walk around the boat while docking the boat or anchoring the boat using all of the engine controls with that one yacht controller. Another feature about this boat is to access the flybridge. You can do it from inside the pilot house without having to go outside on the deck in the weather, in the rain, or the waves. Here you can see there's a very large dinghy. The other Krogen Express next door's got a 40 horsepower outboard on their dinghy. I don't know the horsepower on this dinghy, it's under wrap. But you can also see the very nice electric boom, electric hydraulic, to raise and lower the dinghy to launch it overboard. We've got some weather coming in. I don't know if you can see it or hear it, but we've got some weather coming in, so this console is covered. So I'll just leave that covered and head back downstairs. And as typical, as I learned in the oil field, is never turn your back on a ladder. So face the ladder when you're going up or down. I will close that hatch, so we're back inside the comfort of the pilot house. Now let's check out below. Walking down the stairs, and remind you, this is stairs. First door to port. Oh, hi, Betsy. No, just joking. There's a vacuum flush toilet and a separate shower. No wet heads on this boat. next door to port. Pardon me, I came through that door into the master stateroom. This door to port has got another toilet, vacuum flush, and a stand-up shower with a sit-down bench. Very large master berth with a queen bed, a lot of space, giant TV, I like that. Let's head back down the hall and take a left into the guest quarters. So you've got a seat or a sofa there that slides out to make it a double. And then you've got a Pullman up here. Anybody in the old railroad days, you'll remember, you'll drop this and that, and then this lays down, and that's called a Pullman berth. And it will lay down on this bracket right here. So you can sleep 3 or 4 people in here, depending on how friendly you are and how big you are. Last thing to point out is the walk-in engine room. That's where we're going right now. The door is open to cool down the engine room a little bit. Just going to spend a minute in here. 440 horsepower Yanmars. Some of the newer boats have got 480 horsepower Yanmars with the electronic common rail fuel injection. See a fire extinguisher to starboard, starboard drive engine, port drive engine, installed automatic fire detection equipment there. And now looking stern-wise, you can see there's the Northern Lights generator, pretty big generator. The 2 drive shafts with the drip-less shaft seals so they don't make a mess. It's a very clean boat. So take a look at a Krogen Express. It's a big boat, it's 52 feet. It's got a lot of space, a lot of maneuverability, easy to handle. And if you have any questions about boats of any kind, power boats, all you have to do, ask Captain Chris.